I gotta play this Madden game real quick. Seven, 442, 452. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Do better than you. We're all black, let's go. All black shoes, songs. My fault, bro. I have a Madden game to play. That's been one of them days. Getting all these fucking kills and shit, and no wins. Izzy, shut up! Shut up, dog! I got a Madden game to play, and then I'll be back on for a little bit, then I can get off. Get them kids, make some food. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch you skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red weed, red tight, set the before I take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since I'm young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been young since we ain't have food in our
Izzy, shut up, dog.
you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother. I'll show you. Way better not to tell you. The type of dreams that they say.
You got slime for what?
Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait. Lay it on the line, ain't no looking back. Doing my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the
And then take your shoes off, kiddo. Take your shoes off and leave them over there. Yes.
Give me your backpack. You probably don't have anything. You do.
You can take your mask off, kiddo. What your boys know about that Sega Dreamcast? That was the first system I owned. Yeah, my buddy had a 64. The Dreamcast was mine. My brother had who was older than me, he had like one of the original Sega, or not Sega, but the original, like, I don't know if it was like Atari, but you could play like fucking the Mac Bowl or whatever it's called, a football game, and then there was like Duck Hunt, and then like the original Nintendo, I think. Yes. Remember 007, and then we played Pokemon. Then we played the baseball game with King Griffey on the front. Or it might have been Mike Piazza. I think it was Mike Piazza's video game at the time. So the GameCube was where I first started playing Madden. Because like that was like 2000, 2001 when the Vikings were on the cover, I think. The first Call of Duty game I played was on the PS2. My buddy's dad had fixed one up for me, so I paid him $40 for my allowance money to buy that, and I bought 2 games. I got it was like an MLB game. It was like the show, I think, and then I also got it was just like Call of Duty. I think it was Call of Duty 2. You literally started like the campaign. You either had the ammo clip or you had the rifle, and you had to team up with like an AI person. That was fun. See, we had dial-up, so we weren't allowed to be online because they needed it to open for the phones. So yeah, we weren't allowed online for stuff like that. And it wasn't like we got fast enough speed to do anything anyway, so it was like not even worth playing online. Better off just going over to a buddy's house and doing that. Yep, I did that before too. I did that for my 16th birthday. That was my 16th birthday party. All day we just played Call of Duty. Yep, Halo's actually, I liked Halo a little more than I did Call of Duty at that time. No, they fucked it up, bro. They should have stopped at 3. 3 was fine. Like, you just end it and be done. And they try to do this and that, and like, I'm glad they remastered Halo 1, because Halo 1, the graphics were fucking dog shit, but like, the gameplay was fun. I don't think I ever played Gears of War. What? What's that? You talking about Halo? No. What was that called? Mm. Yeah, David played that on his 40th birthday. Another game I used to like playing on the GameCube was NBA Street, NFL Street, with Ricky Williams when he was for the Dolphins. He was like the best one to run with. The one that I had on the one I had on the Dreamcast, it was NBA Hoops. It was like the arcade style one. They usually play at like the arcades, and they had that for the Dreamcast. That was pretty fun. Oh, that was NBA Street. Yeah. I played the backyard baseball. I also played the one that was on the computer with the Pablo Sanchez, who was like damn near for everything except for like speed. Like he was like power, fielding, and throwing or something. We all are. Every day we are. I like the college games. They felt like, I mean, you always had high scoring games in college, so like they kind of felt like somewhat realistic. Who's watching that video? Did she not take the kid off the top of the car? Just left it there? That's not called the police. Unfit parenting. That's the Durban way of parenting right there. Right, David? Right.
Exception ain't no truce, ain't no dub, ain't no L on my coupe. Only winning is exception on my coupe. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Then I hit that. Then I hit that. Chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face, like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet a parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when they peep us. Use us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage. Way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him seeking this, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like they hand the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like I'm bearing a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on your cheetah, run up and I'm there in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Tested out the sauce, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Think you need a mail. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Bring your book bag and your mask up, okay?
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Burrow on play action. He'll get that complete to Alvarado. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown. Higgins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Kick is no good, but there are is behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Yeah, thrown under pressure, it sucks at the source.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, but you have to be good at it, though.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the 1st quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the 2nd one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. For Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Dak's going to keep it. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Toss left to Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 16, Prescott. He's going to go on top for the end zone. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
T. Higgins was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Flushed out right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy 1st.
At the 22-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. There he goes left side.
Ooh, he's running.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Bengals 6. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. Okue-Buda. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for the Bengals. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off down at the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no
Touchdown,
feet.
Dallas Cowboys. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Maybe take a screenshot for me,
Taken in
please.
about
Thank
4
you.
yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, Let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with,
Oh, look who it is.
They know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith,
Oh, hi, Mac.
get a hand in and knock it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed.
Mr. I'm too cool for my friends.
This time on 3rd down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends.
I'll go to New
away.
York City to meet you.
Gets around him. 7 yards.
You said it was 3 hours, dog. You ain't no 6-hour drive.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with 1st and 10.
Mac, I'm driving 14 hours, bruh. Like, come on, meet me halfway.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions.
That's cool. I'm just not cool enough, I guess.
They rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Because
Mac, I'm just picking on you.
A little bit, and you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
1st down, Prescott. Flush to his right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play just comes from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour.
2nd and goal.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. On the option, here's Elliott. And this time he is in. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Now Prescott. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Brings their line to kick off for Dallas.
The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll throw from the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And now Burrow.
Why you stop running your route, bro? Come on.
Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted out.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Bengals have recovered it. And he has been a workhorse for them in this game. And ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it. When he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cedric Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
CC violation.
No doubt. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. This one hauled in by Sample. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Let's go home.
Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
The 26-yard line.
Here's Burrow. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Bro, they gotta. I don't know why they be letting dudes hit 6 so much. My dudes keep getting hurt. Like, they're falling like flies.
And you mentioned the pressure.
Oh, Cowboys. PS5 League. My freaking tight end who's going for freaking records right now. Probably gonna be out for the rest of the season.
second down. Here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for the Bengal touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
And here's Edwards-Helaire.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points.
Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now left side on the swing pass. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Brings their line to kick off for Dallas.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit? And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people.
Buddy.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott.
Is that what?
10%?
Yeah, I'll touch it for you.
And that'll bring up a second in just
How's school?
a few inches here.
What'd you learn about?
A friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Okay.
They go to Elliott again. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
41. Bengals 14. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make it. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean
They
Lee.
let Sean Lee keep up with fucking receivers. Well, that's crazy.
Right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Dak's going to keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Cowboys 48, Bengals 14. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Lawrence, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Burrow will throw. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted,